Ms. Banerjee, thank you very much for agreeing to give me this interview, and frankly speaking, it has been a long time since I spoke to you.
Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, and I'm happy that I am meeting you, and you are sorry I disturbed you because you came over in Kolkata.
I'm very happy to come to Kolkata. Any excuse to come to Kolkata is wonderful. Ms. Banerjee, you announced your candidate list yesterday. It seems you are raring to go for the Lok Sabha elections.
Yeah, we announced the Bengal list specially, Tripura also, Manipur also, and from Jharkhand also. But this is the first list. Bengal it is complete list. Tripura it is complete list. Manipur it is a complete list. But for Jharkhand we announced 2 candidates. We announced the other candidates from Assam, Bihar, UP, Haryana, Delhi, Rajasthan.
Why are you announcing candidates all over? I mean, is it a deliberate strategy to try and go national?
No, not that.
Is it a symbolic presence or is it more?
No, people are interested to contest. Only our minus point is that we cannot give the money. I have the fund problem. And we want that's why for the electoral reforms, the state funding. And it is I am fighting this battle from the beginning also. I have written so many books, and there also I have written all these points. This is nothing new. Because political system should be changed. And I have seen so many countries they are using this state funding for the election campaigning. Like UK, Denmark, French, then Japan, even Russia, even Austria, Canada. There are so many countries. So if they can, even US also, presidential elections, they use the state fund for election campaigning. So if they can, why India cannot?
No, but the Aam Aadmi Party also says the system should change. They are also trying to build a national. Are you competing with the Aam Aadmi Party?
No, this is absolutely wrong. How do I say all these things? They are just new party, and I do not know about them, so I have no comments on that.
So because of your tie-up with Anna Hazare, some people believe that that's your way of countering the Aam Aadmi Party.
This is bad. I don't believe any rumor or gossiping. Annaji is a senior man. He is from the society, and he has done some work for the society also. And he is an elderly man, fatherly man. They should have understand that Annaji you cannot compare. He is not a political man. He is not at all political. Now he is supporting because he has said clearly that I am supporting her because I don't support any political party. I am supporting her because for a greater interest of the country to change the political system and all this. So I have a great respect for him.
Ms. Banerjee, let me ask you: is it true? And I've got this feeling watching what you've been saying, your public speeches and your interviews of late, that for you, 2014 has become the most important battle of your life. Even more important than the 2016 elections. Somewhere, you are aiming directly for the national to play a role in Delhi. Is there any doubt in your mind about that?
First of all, I want to tell you that 2014 is important, 2015 is important, 16 is important. Every day is important for any human being. Every moment is important. So I don't compare with this, that only this election is important and other election is not important.
You're not answering my question.
No, I am not. That's why I am telling you that, yes, I know my limitation. I want that this country should get a stable government. Economic stability is also needed. And political system is to be changed. I cannot say that I will be for the chair, but I can say that let us believe and trust our full trust to the people. Let people decide the things.
How can Mamata Banerjee, who would get 30 seats, in Bengal, say you get 30 seats in Bengal, provide a stable government in Delhi?
Don't underestimate us. Election, media can say something, but it is the people who will decide the fate of this country. So don't think that 30 or 40, it can be 100 also. So I cannot say like
Congress get 100 seats?
That people will decide. You are not, I am also not.
Ms. Banerjee, I am now looking back at
what I am telling you one thing. Because these two parties, it is dominated by BJP and Congress since independence. Now one and another, if you see, whatever they will say, something before election, after election they will do the same thing. And I have seen 2-3 cases in the house, earlier also I have seen. Now they are together, very much together, Congress and BJP. I believe so. Because you have seen Telangana bill, how it has been passed. No opposition, nothing. Even, okay, if BJP is supporting this bill also, why they have not asked that some people are asking voting and division, then they should have
you were with the Congress, you were with the BJP
so
at one point of time.
No, one point of time that everybody knows. It is nothing hide and seek. I was there when Bajpayee was the president. Bajpayee was the prime minister, and after that we left also. Why we left, you know that?
No, but you didn't leave after the Gujarat riots. I'll come to that later.
No, that we are the only persons who raised the issue regarding Gujarat.
Yeah, but you didn't leave.
That time we were not in the ministry.
No, my point is this, Ms. Banerjee. Now, you are a strong votary of the idea of a federal front. You've been talking of a federal front. Ms. Banerjee, since we are talking frankly today, I must ask you that do you recall what you said in April 2009, just 1 month ahead of the general elections of 2009? Ms. Banerjee, you dismissed the idea of a third front. You predicted that this will break up. You claimed that eventually regional parties will go around a national party and form an alliance. I can quote what you said. You said this at an election rally, several election rallies, and I can quote what you said at that point of time. You said that all the political parties that have formed the third front have a personal agenda, and in fulfilling them the front will break up. It is quite obvious all these regional parties will flock together to either the UP or NDA as soon as they come to know which of the two major national parties will have a fair chance of forming the next government. So you have totally changed your position in 5 years.
Who said so? That time also I said third front is a tired front.
Yes.
Now also I am saying the same thing. There is no change.
What is the difference between a third front and a federal front?
Federal front, all the federal, I want to see that state should be strong and federal structure should be strong for the interest of the state. You know, without state the central cannot play the role. I believe that policy, that central government only sitting in Delhi, they cannot run the government. Our attitude should be changed. We must go to the state and state must go to the block level. I have already done 54 meetings. Or not only the district magistrate, the Jilla level. This is the only government we have done within these 3 years, 54 meetings at the grassroots level. We met the block level officer. If a state government can meet the block level officer, the central government, of course they can meet the district level officer and grassroots level officer.
But what's my question is this, and I know what you've said, Ms. Banerjee. You have said any force that is with the communists, because the problem with Mamata Banerjee is she has a perennial problem with the communists. So you say any force with the communists is not viable because the people have rejected the CPIM. So it is not a third front, you said, it is a tired front. My question to you, Ms. Banerjee, is other parties don't seem to be thinking so. There are 9 political parties which have come together to fight both the BJP and the Congress. The Trinamool Congress is nowhere in the picture here. So you
think that what CPM will organize, I will join there? I have no perennial problem. I have the ideological problem. Because leftists, they are left out from the leftist policy. Their ideology, no ideology is there. They are the most opportunist and capitalist party in this country. If you see the two big parties, Congress and BJP, they have enough money. CPM also, they have thousands crores of money. They have. And they have lost their ideology. They have got the opportunity at the national level. They have got the opportunity at the state level.
But
they have finished everything. So why I'll go there?
No, but
you cannot dictate me to join with communists.
No, I'm not. But what I'm saying to you is that does your party not stand isolated?
No, this is not at all.
Hasn't the left, already taken a lead in this with all these other national parties with them?
They cannot take lead. Who have lost all the credentials, they cannot lead. This is just a tea party, nothing else.
Tea party?
Sometimes they can call a tea break or some lunch break.
9 parties have come together to sign up with the left. You call it a tea party?
No, this is not. This is not. Before election, do you think that everybody will settle their future? You ask any other political party. Nobody will give you the clear picture before election. It is just they have sat together, and after that also you have seen how the alliance is also going on.
Well, no, are you in touch with any people who are part of this tea party? What about your tea party?
We keep in touch with everybody, but I don't bulldoze any political party. I cannot impose my ideology to any other. If anybody comes together, I'll be very happy.
No, but are you in touch with any members of this third front?
Keep in touch with all.
So you're trying to break the third front?
Third front, I don't believe. It is lost. The credential is lost. They are not tired front. I don't believe them. They have got enough opportunity, but they have failed. Which party is already failed? They have tried and they have failed, and they have given the unstable government. I don't believe them.
But who is with you, Ms. Banerjee, in this federal front? Now let's address the question very...
If you think that nobody is with me, the only one power is with me, that is the manpower. And they are the manpower of the democracy.
No, that's rhetoric, Ms. Banerjee.
No, not
that's typical political
rhetoric. Your views is something, my views is something. You are saying your views and I am saying my views.
No, my question to you is, when you were asked recently, are you feeling left out and not being included in the third front? You said nothing like that. But let me...
I have no problem with anybody. Mulayam Singh ji sometimes keep in touch with us. Nitish ji also.
Not for an alliance.
Naveen ji also. They didn't say anything about alliance. Please realize. They said whatever the future will decide after the election. Not prepaid, postponed.
So are you saying Mulayam Singh Yadav and all of the other leaders like the JD who are part of the alliance right now with the left are not serious about that alliance?
I don't know, because Mulayam Singh also said that whatever about the alliance will say after election.
But he's already announced an alliance.
They have not.
But they have not. It's a federal front that has come together at a formal level.
It is not federal front, it is a tired front.
A third front.
Tired front.
You call it tired because you're not part of it.
Third front is a tired front.
So the only difference is if you substitute the left with the Trinamool Congress, it will become a rejuvenated front.
No, it may be your views. We are very flexible regarding this. If anybody is interested to do the job for the country, we will welcome.
Ms. Banerjee, in June last year, you spoke to Naveen Patnaik. Now please, Ms. Banerjee, open up to me and tell me about your national ambitions. You spoke to Naveen Patnaik.
I am not bound to tell you my national ambition.
But you have national ambitions.
So what? National ambition means I want that my country should do a better job.
So everybody says that.
Yes, that is my intention.
Yes, but that's a national ambition.
But there are some differences about the national ambition. Somebody wants to be somebody wants they should capture the chair. I don't want that. I want that government must do the job for the people. No, this is the difference.
That's what all politicians say.
That is not. That is not all the politicians say. You see, everybody do their manifesto before the election. You see how many are the political parties? They keep their promises? No. They say something before election, after election.
In June last year, you spoke to Naveen Patnaik.
Yes, Naveen Patnaik. I spoke before 15 years ago also.
No, let me ask you the question. You spoke to Nitish Kumar.
Nitish Kumar also talked to me.
You spoke to Babulal Marandi also.
No, he came to meet me.
About the possibility of forming a federal front.
He came to meet me.
Yes.
He came.
Yes. But what happened after that? Nitish Kumar and Babulal Marandi, JVM, they are part of the CPM spearheaded efforts to build a third front.
Let them do. What is the problem? The other political parties there with us. No problem.
No, so they ditched you.
No. It depends on what political party will go with what political party. It is their absolutely their freedom of choice. Why I will interfere in this business?
No, but they ditched you. They spoke to you and then they went.
They never ditched me. They never ditched me. I should not blame them.
Naveen Patnaik also said that the movement for any federal front or third front is in its early days. He's also non-committed.
They're absolutely correct. That I am telling you.
Yeah.
That nobody will give commitment before election. So they will decide after the result.
With nobody's support, are you as of now, Ms.
How do you think that today nobody is opening their mouth? Because it is obvious cause. Because after election they will see how many seats they are getting. After that they will decide and they will sit together. But before that you cannot. You cannot celebrate 1 year for your children for their birthday before 1 year ago.
No, Ms. Banerjee, the fact is that without anyone's support right now, are you looking isolated?
I am fully involved and I am not. I am totally delighted because I am with the people and we will get the people blessings.
At no point of time, you always say that people have known me for my motivation, for my inspiration and not for the kursi. Yes. You say this everywhere.
Yes, everywhere.
But I find it interesting that you categorically refuse to rule yourself out for the Prime Minister's chair. Why?
I said,
why?
I know my limitation. I said let the people decide. And now you cannot say anything. After the result is out, then only people will decide and they will decide. Whatever they decide.
But if you're not after power, then why don't you rule yourself out for Prime Ministership?
I am telling you one thing. I cannot satisfy you. But it is Annaji said, it is not I said. But I respect Annaji. And that's why I said yes, national politics we can play a role. Even we played a role, not only now, earlier also, whenever there is an opportunity. So this time we will get more opportunity to work for the national level. And what will be future, who will be Prime Minister, who will be other minister, that the people will decide.
Your track record as a reliable coalition partner is not very impressive. One.
You tell me why. Now, when you are asking me.
Now again you've interrupted me.
You ask one question, I'll give you one reply. Then you ask second question.
The one question has a few more words in it. That your track record as a coalition partner is not very impressive. You have walked out of every alliance that you were part of. How can you convince Ms. Banerjee, the people of this country, that since your track record as a coalition partner has not been impressive, maybe that is the reason why people will not come around you, and they would, perhaps that is the reason they are going with the left.
When we left the NDA, that was against the Tahelka corruption. Please realize, 1 year we gave support from outside, and that time our track record was very good. When we left the ministry for a particular reason, obvious reason, then you said track record is not good. Even UPA, we were there with them. We never asked a single question about them. But why we left the UPA? Because something we have written in our manifesto, that we will not allow the FDI in the retail market. And
yes.
Every day when they withdraw the domestic gas
I know these
subsidy, no,
I know these.
But let me tell you, when you ask regarding my track question, I have to reply.
Yeah.
And then regarding this price hike every day, we protested on that.
Yeah.
Even we waited.
Yeah.
Then they said no, we cannot do it.
Yeah.
Then we left the ministry because it was my manifest commitment.
Yeah.
And I believe that whatever I'll say before the election, we have to strictly follow it up.
You made the strongest comments against Vajpayee in 2002. You were so angry with the cabinet decision to bifurcate the Eastern Railway. You left, then you came back in 2003.
No.
As Minister without portfolio.
That information is wrong.
No, Ms. Banerjee, allow me to complete.